Do you want to be a masculine man other men respect and women desire? Do you want to reach the top? Do you want to gain power and live your life like a king? I know you do. That's why you clicked this video. Today I will teach you 5 key elements to be a masculine man. 1. Taking responsibility. Responsibilities are what separate men from boys. A lot of boys, no matter their age, avoid responsibilities. Because every responsibility comes with a risk, and boys are afraid of failure. They cannot deal with it. They always blame others for everything. But a man takes responsibility. The burden of all possible consequences is on his own shoulders. When you succeed, everybody around you will try to take credit. Your friends, teachers, and people around you that you don't even know the names of will claim they've contributed to your success. Maybe they have, however, more often than not. Success usually is about the efforts of one person, but if you fail, it's all your fault. No one will be a partner in your failure. People will lose respect for you and they will blame you. That's why most people don't want to take responsibility. Because taking responsibility also means accepting every possible outcome. In this case, it will also be necessary to accept failure. As a man, you have the responsibility to earn money and build a life. All this is the natural result of being a man. 2. Willpower. Your willpower has to be made of steel. A man does what he has to do no matter how much it hurts. Having strong willpower will also make you disciplined. You must have an instant will. This means doing what you have to do without thinking about it too much or finding excuses. For example, the moment you wake up, you have to get out of your bed immediately, or you will find an excuse to stay in your bed. If you have to go to the gym, you cannot come up with excuses like, the weather is bad, or I'm too tired. You have to do your workout no matter what. If you have to clean up your room, you have to start somewhere. Otherwise, you will delay it. If you have to study or do your homework, you should start doing them immediately. A man's will is made of steel. Procrastination and laziness are unacceptable weaknesses. The main reason for this is lack of willpower. People are getting fat and lazy because of lack of willpower. A man does not have negative traits like this because he knows his priorities and does what he has to do no matter what. He doesn't come up with excuses and he doesn't complain. You shouldn't either. 3. Being cold-blooded. Most men nowadays are emotional. They can't control their fears and emotions. They start to panic in a moment of chaos. They lose control. A man must be able to stay calm during chaos and panic. He should have sudden reflexes. You don't know what will happen in life and what situations you will be in. You must keep your mind prepared for anything that may happen. You cannot be careless. You should always be careful and keep your cool no matter what happens. There are some ways that you can do this. First of all, you should analyze the situation as fast as possible. What is happening? Is anyone hurt? What should I do to not get hurt? What is the best way to solve this problem? These are the questions you should ask in the moment of chaos. Second, control your breath. Your body reacts to danger really fast. Your heart starts to beat like crazy and your breaths get faster. If you can control your breathing, you'll be able to calm down easily. Otherwise, your body will think it's deprived of oxygen and you will panic even more. In a moment of chaos, breathe deeply and focus on your breath first. In general, most men are not cold-blooded. This trait is acquired over time and requires practice. You need to mentally prepare yourself for different and difficult situations. You need to think about possible scenarios. Of course, thinking about those scenarios from the comfort of your home and actually being in those situations are entirely different. However, thinking about certain scenarios and having mental preparation will keep you calm. 4. Doing instead of talking. You've probably had someone around you who always bragged about how much money he made, how many girls he slept with, and so on. But it was all talk. Do you really think your friend who always bragged about stuff actually did them? I had a friend just like that. He always talked about how many girls he texted with, how good he is at fighting, etc. But people around him, my friends and I, knew he was all talk, and people used to make fun of him. Being a ladies' man and being a good fighter takes a lot of effort. Lots of boys brag about stuff just to get respect from men around them or to impress girls. But it is fake. Any real situation will expose them immediately. Men know actions speak louder than words. Talking about your achievements or your plans will make people lose respect for you. Because talking about your achievements means you are trying to get validation. Also, people with bad intentions may try to slip your foot if you talk about your plans. Know when to keep your mouth shut and work in silence. Do not speak it, just do it. 5. Emotional control. I've already talked about how important it is to control your emotions before, but I've got more to say. If you cannot control your emotions, you will be perceived as weak. You cannot let your emotions spiral out of control. You cannot get angry or upset when someone pushes your buttons. If you get angry and upset when someone pushes your buttons, you give them what they want. I'm not telling you to bottle up all your emotions. I'm telling you to control them. Take a deep breath, realize your emotions and what you feel at that moment, and act accordingly. Don't listen to what society says. Society says things like, "It's okay, you can express your feelings," and open up. If you listen to what society has to say, no man will respect you and no woman will desire you. Can you imagine crying in front of your girlfriend? How many of you have seen your grandfathers or fathers cry in front of their wives? Exactly. If you have to express your emotions somehow, do it with your brothers. Talk to them about your problems. As a man, you should master your emotions. The 4 factors I mentioned will not mean anything if you cannot control your emotions. You'll have to control your emotions in your daily life, at your work, in your relationship, and so on. Watch my video if you want to learn how to master your emotions. By the way, if you want to gain real-life knowledge and practical advice that actually works, don't forget to like and subscribe. I will talk to you soon. Stay safe.